Welcome to the new challenge pack that got released today. This is the breaking and entering challenge for Hitman 2. This is taking place in Whittleton Creek. My name is Mr. Freeze2244. We're covering all these challenges all in one run. And the first challenge is called Public Enemy Number 1, which we have to pass by 3 police deputies and don't let their bodies be found. Second challenge is the Keymaker, which we just have to pick up 5 keys. There's plenty of keys around our map, so that's just quite an easy challenge. The next one is Forgot My Keys, which is with the crowbar, which you have to lock the front doors of Cassidy, Janus, Schmidt, and Westhouse. And also the final challenge is to basically complete all the rest of the challenges, and the name of the breaking and entering. This is the item you unlock at the end, which is pretty much a replacement, straight place replacement for your lockpick. And these are the items I went with. So I brought along the tranquilizer, a briefcase, and a coin. And we're going to start on casual mode, and we're going to start the default entrance. So we're going to retrieve our first key over here by this guard that's just sitting next to this fence. He's going to have the Lewinsky key. So we're going to throw the briefcase on his head. Go ahead and pick up the key, pick up the gun that he dropped on the floor as well, and then drag his body into the nearby bush. Once you've got that, go ahead and pick up your briefcase as well, and head over to this little shed over here. We're going to take out this guard for one of our challenges. For Public Enemy Number 1, we're going to throw a briefcase just behind this little bush here, just to get things going. And we're going to have to take him out. There's multiple deputies across this map, so you can take out any ones you want to, but this is the route I found easy enough for me. So we're just going to knock him out, hide him in the bush, grab his gun if you want to, and even take his disguise if you want to. It's completely up to you, but make sure you grab your briefcase. Also, this jogger here, woman that's going to be walking around, running around town, we're going to have to take her out a little bit later on, because sometimes she can glitch out and run on the grass and run on the road and see all sorts of bodies. So we're going to take her out because for some reason she's a little bit glitchy on this map. We're going to take out this exterminator guy now, and he does drop 2 keys on the floor, but before we pick any of them up, I'm going to drag him and hide him in the bush. Pick up your briefcase and pick up the Batty house key. Do not pick up the Cassidy key, because if you do, that means we won't be able to use the crowbar on that house a little bit later on. And as we run past here, make sure you trigger that conversation between those 2 construction guys. So if you see the words exterminator guy, then you know you've done it right. As we come past here, we're just going to grab the crowbar out of that little digger right there, because we're going to use that for the breaking and entering. We're going to go into this little shed, drive through the window because the door is locked, and we're going to open the door and then throw the crowbar in the middle of the room to distract the deputy outside. So he's going to come in after the distraction, and we're going to knock him out, and that'll be 2 out of 3 for the Public Enemy Number 1 challenge. So we're just going to dump him in the crate now, just to get him out of the way, and then pick up his pistol that he dropped on the floor as well. So at this point in time, the jogger will be just down the road, and we're going to distract her into this shed and knock her out. Because like I said, she can glitch out on sometimes, and you're better off just getting her out of the way. So just as she comes past, just make sure you open the door, throw something inside of the middle of the room, and get her to come into this little shed. And then knock her out and just hide her in the crate. So once we've done that, we can now head on and finish the Public Enemy Number 1 challenge. And it's going to be this guard over here. We didn't take him out first because we wanted to save as much time as we can with that woman there. So that's the reason why we didn't take him out first. But we're going to take him out right now and hide him in the nearby bushes. And that will be Public Enemy Number 1 challenge pop up on the top right corner of your screen. I've already done it, that's why it's not popped up for me. But that's how you do it. Pick up the pistol and the briefcase on the floor. Now we need to head to the construction site. And this is a trespassing area, so just watch out. And this construction site guy, we need to get behind him, or alternatively just throw something at his head. But in the end, it doesn't matter if he spots you, because, you know, silent assassin isn't required or anything like that. You don't even have to finish the mission after these challenges. But we're just going to knock him out and pick up the van key that he drops on the floor. So it'll be your 3rd key that you picked up. And we're just going to hide him in the bunch of these bushes over here and leave him there. The next construction guard we need to knock out is this dude right here, but there's going to be a guard in the background. Well, not a guard, but a construction guy looking this general direction. And we're going to wait for him to walk away before we knock him out in the front of us. Because we don't want to get spotted or anything like that at this point in time. We don't want to get spotted and ruin our silent assassin rating. Like I said, silent assassin is not required, but I always like to make sure nothing's messy or anything like that. So he's just going to walk away now. There we go. So go ahead and knock out that guy in front of us. He's going to drop the van key on the floor as well. So that's the 4 out of 5 of the keys. Grab it before you drag his body away though. Then hide him in these bushes just over here by the fence. So that's 4 out of 5 keys. And that's public enemy number 1 taken care of. And Keymaker's almost finished. We're just going to do our first challenge for this Forgot My Keys challenge. Make sure no one's watching you at the same time, because we are going to bust open this door. And once you do that, grab the key from the for the little plant next to it, and there you go. There's the Keymaker challenge finished for you. So we're 1 out of 4 now for the Forgot My Keys challenge, and we're going to break into Cassidy's house next. He has a guard standing out front, so we're just actually going to wait for him for a while. Just going to wait in this garage. It can take about 30 seconds for him to walk away, so I'm just going to skip ahead. So after a while, we're just going to wait patiently for Cassidy to just walk straight past the house, and then that's when we're going to make our move. So pull out your tranquilizer, go ahead and switch shoulders, and shoot this guard. And it will knock him out. And once he is knocked out, we're going to wait for all the guards inside to make sure there's no one anywhere near this front door. Because if there is, they will immediately look around and you'll get spotted. So make sure no one's near the door, and then go ahead and crack open that door. Then you'll get 2 out of 4 for Forgot My Keys. So the next house we're going to work on is Janice's house. So we need to get out of that street as quick as we can to get around there. Because it's so late on into the mission, about 7-minute mark now, the politician is already making his rounds all around the village, and he will be walking around where Janice's house is right now. It's a bit inconvenient, but we just have to be patient and wait for him to move away. And there's also going to be a deputy walking up and down the street too, so you need to be wary of these people. But if you're following me up to exactly the same point as you are right now, you'll be in this situation right here, where you're going to have the politician and a guard just standing in front of Janice's house. And they're going to have this guard walking up and down. Ideally, we did want to take him out, but you'll only just get spotted, so you may as well just leave him. So we just got to wait patiently now for this guard and the politician to walk past. Because I really wanted to knock out this guy with the blue shirt, but unfortunately we just couldn't, because we know we're going to get spotted here if we do that. So now they've walked past, that's that one problem gone. However, he's going to go and have a conversation with this guard on the porch. So I'm going to skip ahead again. And once he starts walking away after the conversation's finished, we're going to pull out our trank again, making sure that no one's watching us at that point in time. And then go ahead and shoot him. Get on the porch and break open the door. Again, just watch out for it, anyone that might be close to the door. And then that's 3 out of 4 for the Forgot My Keys challenge. West's house, head and West's house is very easy because there's no one guarding it. It's literally just break it open and there you go. There you go, 4 out of 4. Forgot My Keys challenge completed. And that's the breaking and entering challenge completed. So you will get that crowbar at the end. And that's your reward. So it will probably be just a straight swap for the lockpick, considering it can knock out people as well as just open the doors, but it is a bit more risky using the crowbar over a lockpick. So I don't know, it depends, it's situational, but yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on this video if it helped you out, and subscribe if you are brand new to the channel, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams, and consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below, or clicking the link in the description, that is, for the full details of all the different tiers and memberships. Shout out to Argiel, Finn Parkinson, and the Shafe for becoming top tier Psycho Assassin members of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.